All right, so this week's market was great. It was my third market, but my second market here. I have 12 weeks of market right here, and I just decided to start cutting grass. So, okay. Anyway, this was my second market here. I've got 10 more weeks to go, and it definitely is different having the same place to go every week. And I must admit, I really do like it. I talked with the coordinator, and even though I'm not paying for the entire summer all at once, I'm just paying week by week. He's going to give me the same spot every week as if I were a regular, because I am planning on being there every week, which is a huge blessing. So this week I did quite a bit of market prep this week. I can't remember how many critters I made, but I sold 46 items this week, which was definitely more than what I was expecting. I really focused on getting my ratio right this week. So my overall ratio, give or take, my overall ratio is about 70% small things under $20, and I make sure that I have several $5 items, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have people walk through with little kids and they just really don't feel like spending a lot of money on it, but they see that there's $5 items. And so my best sellers right now are my $5 items, which are my little octopuses and my little whales. So the whales are newer for me. I absolutely love them. Excuse me. But this week I sold 13 octos, and I only sold 4 mini whales this week, but basically I figured out that I needed to change around my display, because I have the 2 tables that are kind of like an L, so people can kind of walk in my booth, and then I have the one excuse me, I have the one bookshelf. I have the one ladder shelf that I put things on, and I put smaller items on there this week, and they definitely sold better. But next week I'm definitely planning on putting most of my small items on there, because when people walk by, I don't know, for some reason, maybe because it's something a little different than just a table, people look at that, and then if they see something on there that catches their eye, then they actually turn and look at the rest of the booth, and then they walk in. So that is something that I am learning and I am implementing as I go. So I sold 13 mini octos. I sold 4 mini whales. I actually sold 8 bitty birds. And so with the bitty birds, I have the yellow chicks, I have the white geese, I have flamingos, eagles, and the mallards. The little mallards are doing really well. I only have 1 of those left, I think. The mush boys, I sold 3 of them. I was planning on making more brighter colors this week, and it did not happen. And so I had to go back and think, okay, if I would have had brighter colors, would I have sold more? And I probably would have, but I did sell 3 of them. I sold 1 leggy frog. I will admit, the leggy frogs and the chunky frogs, a lot of people, that's their best sellers. I mean, I do sell some of the leggy frogs, but the frogs are just not my best sellers. So they're not my favorite things to make either. So I am actually probably not gonna make any more frogs. I'm just gonna kind of sell out of these and not make any more for a bit. I did sell one of my keychains, my tiny turtles. I sell these things for $10 a piece, and they do very well. Next week, I'm gonna try to have where I can actually hold them up, but I'm just trying to get this down. So yeah, my tiny turtles, I sold 6 of them. I only had 10, and I brought 5 of a new color. I sold out of all of those right off the bat. So next week, definitely going to do some more of that color and trying some new colors. I sold 1 keychain. I sold 1 possum. Okay, funny. So this guy comes up, he's probably mid-teens, And he just walks up. I didn't even see him looking at the booth. He just walks in, picks up the possum, hands me the money, and he's like, "Can I have this?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then walks out. So I don't know if he'd been looking from a distance, but it's like he walked in straight, got it, paid for it, and left. So that was quite interesting to me. I sold 3 of the chunky kitties. So these are like loaf kitties. This is my own pattern. They're loaf kitties, but they're small. And so I sold 2 chunky kitties. I sold 4 otters. I brought 10 otters this time. And so I sold 4 of them. And the reactions I got from my otters was just amazing. People absolutely loved the otters. And then I sold a few things from my Misfits bin. And then I sold 2 chickens. Everybody loves the chickens. I don't sell like a ton, but I generally sell like 3-ish, around 3-ish, 2 or 3-ish, every market. So this market, I sold 2 of them. I sold 1 of my dinosaurs, which was nice. So in total, I sold 46 items. I made over $450, which was amazing. And I definitely feel like the care that I put into making my display look better makes a big difference. I even had somebody who's like, "Wow, you set up so professionally." I was like, okay, there's still a lot more things that I need to do, but it's a work in progress. So I got a couple requests, so I'm gonna be working on those for next week. And it's kind of interesting, actually, if you self-crochet at markets, let me know. If people make requests, do you make them if they have not actually commissioned a piece? Now, I'm talking about like they're already patterns that I make and they're just requesting specific colors and such. So I feel like that I can do. I did have a request for a strawberry milk cow, and I was actually looking at that pattern and thinking, oh, I want to try making that because it's so cute. But I hadn't got it yet. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy the pattern and work on making them. So that's kind of the wrap up for this week. I know it's not a big fancy production this week, but I just figured I better get it out here before my next market. So I'm doing that. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.